Sure, why not? Let's do it like this. Hi Danielle. Nice of you to join me. Alright. Now we're a little much cozier. Come on, come back. I love wine. Oh, come on. My controllers, they just want to misbehave today. I just... Oh, please. I'm sorry, everybody. Don't look at the misheveled mess that I am right now. My controllers want to do what they do best, which is not work correctly. Technical difficulties, but what else is new? This is my stream. They always happen on my streams for some, like, especially when I just want to randomly stream. Hi, Cheesecake. Hi again, Danielle. Hi, Jelly Bread. Yes, I remember who you are. Just give me a brief minute, everybody. I see you there. I think I'm looking the right direction. Of course, these controllers never want to... Like, you know, I praised them yesterday, and now they just want to betray me. I don't understand. You're at a party right now? I love wine. Go enjoy your party. Come on, you know how randomly and often I stream. Make sure you have fun where you're at. Come on, controller. Behave. Thank you. Jeez. Okay, I'm glad my thing is working too. I wanted to make sure that was working too, as well as just testing. But, okay. Come on, controllers. Just a little more. There we go. There we go, controllers. And you destroyed everything in the process. I love it. Oh. Oh, even better. Even better, chat. The controllers don't want to acknowledge that they exist in VR chat right now. So you know what I have to do now? You know what I have to do? I have to do this. We're just off to a great start with this stream, aren't we? Hi, Unknown. Sorry, I'm undergoing technical difficulties. It's almost like the moment I pressed start streaming, everything wanted to fall apart. Everything. It's legitimately my luck. It's how this thing conducts itself. It knows. It's like Roller's trying to have a stream. Yeah, crash that baby. Make him not have a correction. Make him not have a good stream. I swear. I love wine. I don't I don't want to hear that you've been driving after 30 shots of wine. That I don't condone that. That's drinking and driving is not bad, okay? You better get off this stream and make sure you focus, please, or pull over, because I don't like people drinking and driving. It's not good. It's not good for anybody. Move this over here. Ah, jeez. What a great start to a stream, isn't it? Always a great start to a stream when everything wants to fall apart last second. And the worst part is chat is where's the camera? The camera's over here for some reason. Move the camera again. Flying. It was over here. Turn off flying. Oh please, come on. Turn off flying. And the couch all cozy. Do this, like this, a little forward. Alright. No audio from camera, flying like this. I think this is okay. Where's the other camera? Where's that other camera, chat? I lost the other camera. No, please. What a mess I am. Maybe I shouldn't have streamed today. Alright. Check. Make sure I'm not in the back rooms of this room. And I can see myself. Let's see what this looks like real quick. Hey, you're out there. Hey, chat, cheese. Now let's see if I can actually throw this to y'all. Ready? Terrible. Of course not. Why would that actually work like that? Okay, so hi everybody. I didn't really intend to stream today, but I kind of just wanted to. I just wanted, you know, just wanted to relax. And honestly, it sounds really weird, but streaming is a way for me to relax. Right? Streaming is a way for me to relax, so I'm kind of just here to just spend time with you all. That's done. Put that over there. Take this over here. And one more thing. Dock on left. Alright, sorry everybody. I'm actually here for now. I'm actually here for real. You all over there. Okay. Hi. Hi everybody. So I hope you all are doing well. I took a really long nap after my volunteering event, and I feel a lot better now. Also, this right headphone, it's very strange. It's very strange. All right. Hi everybody. Nice of you to join us. I'll also zoom in a little more because I think that'll look a little nicer too. There we go. That's much better. So, what are we looking at here, chat? What am I looking at? Should I get VR? Yes, Jellybread. VR is great. Remember, it gives you the opportunity to see me, and I want to make sure I can see you cuties as much as I can. So, I recommend you get VR. Of course, make sure you can actually, you know, don't break your bank to do it. Make sure you be smart with your spending and reasoning. Unless you want to ask for it for Christmas. There's always an opportunity to get it for Christmas too, you know. How am I? I'm doing good. Unknown. Right now, again, I just wanted to chill and chat. Kind of wanted to talk about my volunteering at some rate, because I did go volunteering today. I'm sure a lot of you who probably were at the previous stream knew that I was volunteering. So right now I'm just vibing, being peaceful, just going for all around good vibes. I put on my own music. What you're hearing right now is a synthwave chill. It's a synthwave chill radio. So I wanted to try to do that. What's this? My lizard is judging me. I'm scared. How do you know your lizard's judging you, Cheesecake? Why don't you just judge the lizard back? Tell the lizard, hey, I don't want this. You can't stop me. And then the lizard just stops, I think, right? Is that how that works? I think that's how that works. I don't know. I never had a lizard before. People actually have pet lizards? Huh. Interesting. But yeah, everybody. Maybe I was being a little irresponsible too, but right now I didn't have time to watch the last stream. It's okay, I know it. I'm happy you're here now. That's why I always tell you guys. That's why I tell you all, if you couldn't make it the last one, there's always the next one. I stream very, very frequently. I think at this point, I stream like 4 to 5 days a week. That's crazy, right? And I was intending to stream today, but I have a lot less energy right now. Maybe if I just get into a yapping phase, I could probably feel a little better. But also yeah, I should be pretty good. Her brain capacity is equivalent to one of an orange cat. Well, why don't you just have an orange cat then? Isn't that the same? Wouldn't that be the same thing at that point or something? Hi, Liam. Yes, I myself also took a nap after my volunteering event. I took a solid hour nap. I usually never take naps that long, but I just had to relax. I had to unwind. I had to chill, you know? I'm really glad to be here. I'm glad you're here, Jelly. I appreciate seeing you all always. It's a great pleasure to me seeing you all come in and we chill, chat, and talk. It's a good vibe I like to go for. It's a very good vibe to go for. I love wine. If you're drinking drunk right now, I'm gonna be very upset with you. I'm gonna put you in timeout. I'm gonna put you in the timeout box. I'm gonna make a timeout box in the server, and you're gonna go in the timeout box. Hi, Ja. Question: I just tuned in. Will you ever have a world where you let your viewers play with you? You know, Ja, that's a pretty good question. So right now with my Discord server, I do intend to eventually meet up with other people in VR chat. I hate to say it, unfortunately, I got kind of burned I have a video on my channel talking about it, but someone kind of burned me. Granted, VR chat took care of them, but their intention was to get my live stream banned, which I don't want my live stream banned, but they almost got there. But one day, yes, I do intend to try to do more VR chat meetups. Well, maybe when I get more people, but my elbow is doing the elbow thing. Let me see what I can do with that. What I can do about that. That's a little better. But yeah, I do intend for you all to join me eventually. Just I have to coordinate it a little better, if anything. I'm not drunk now yet. I'm at a party right now. Yeah, well, I love wine. Please be responsible. If you have to drive home, please don't drive home drunk. That's very, very irresponsible. Take care of yourself. I want to make sure I can see you the next stream, and 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 the next stream. Oh, chat. How's everybody's day? How's everybody doing? Are you all enjoying yourselves? Are you all having fun? I hope you all are doing good on this nice Saturday night. Or at least it's Saturday night for me. Right now for me it is 7:27. For some reason my main computer is 2 minutes behind. I don't know why. And I'm just too lazy to fix it. I know internally in my head, if I see something related to this current PC, like for example the VR chat menu, that's how I check my time, it's 2 minutes behind as well. It follows along with what the PC says. So I kind of just come to accept it. I realized to myself, yeah, it's 2 minutes behind, it is what it is, what are you gonna do? But overall I need to fix it eventually. But what do I look like right now? I look like I'm in the ground a bit. Let's go a little higher. There we go. Just a smidgen. But yes, overall chat, why are my controllers wanting to be mischievous? 727, 727. Cool. That means y'all are Eastern Standard Time with me as well. Very nice. So I hope you all are enjoying this hello, what's this? Why is my tracker stuck on a pillow? I hope you all are enjoying this late Saturday night. Again, my intention right now is just to chill. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream for. I'll probably say like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I'm gonna unfortunately have to ban a stream. My friend has a stream and I want. All right, Liam, have fun. Enjoy your friend's stream. 627. Oh, 627 for you. So, all right. So you're a little behind me. You're more in the other areas. What is my controller doing? It just wants to find any opportunity to mess up here. I don't understand. What? You know, Quest Pro, my hands. I gave you so much praise. And now all of a sudden you want to take the praise and spit in my face with it. What is your deal? I gave you so much hope. I gave you so much trust. But no, instead, my hands just want to fail on me every single opportunity they can get. I don't know why, but they do. Oh, not yet. When does your friend's stream start, Liam? This world's actually really nice. I should probably hang around this world. Hi, Tactilite. Nice to meet you. 728? It's 728 for you right now? I Love Wine was telling you goodbye, but he retracted it because you're not exactly leaving quite yet. Hi, Tactilite. Good to see you again, too. Right now, I'm currently just chilling, relaxing, slack-a-lack-a-jacking. You know what I mean? I wanted to, I'm making sure I check chat, too. I wanted to stream. Actually, I could probably do like this. I usually never dock it on my right controller, but you know what? Since this is how it's working. No, get back to my hand. Up to here. Perfect. A little too far. Up to here. Yeah. Yeah, a little closer still. Yeah, perfect. All right, I can see the stream a lot better now. So, I'm doing good. Like I mentioned in the Discord server, which if you haven't joined, you should join, by the way, which I'm pretty sure everybody that's here would either join already, or if they haven't joined, then I don't think they can't join yet. Hence why I don't mind if you can't join my Discord server. It's okay. I'm just happy you're here. That's also words, am I right? That's also why I want to have this opportunity to live stream as much as I can to connect with you all and see how you all are doing. Me personally, today I did volunteering. It was about 8 hours. It was pretty long. I am admittingly kind of tired. I didn't think I was going to be so tired after the fact, but I'm kind of tired after the fact. The thing is, what we were doing is, it was at school and we were giving free school physicals. Now, there was a bunch of different roles at a bunch of different stations. So, you know, it was a physical. So it's either you were at the blood pressure station or you were at the height and weight station. You know, maybe there was other physicians and doctors there that did their specific things to check for certain statuses like muscles and skeletons and all this other kind of stuff. But in my case, my job was to act. So the way they did it was that they would call, "Hi, Mephiza, good to see you again." Um, they would call people. They would call They had wristbands. Okay, you'd register. You had wristbands, and they would all go to the. It was in a gym, so they would all go to the bleachers and sit down and wait for their wristband number to be called. The way that worked is that you would call about. They would call about 8 kids, and of course they have their parents too. And what my role was to take them to all the stations and make sure we stay as a group. Now, it sounds pretty simple when I say it that way, but here's the problem. There's multiple groups passing through at one point in time, and you kind of have to make sure that you follow a proper flow. Otherwise, things might get congested and it causes a lot more problems. So, for example, if let's say, I'll just say I'm group 2, we had paddles, so I'll just say for the sake I was number 2, and let's say number 1 went ahead of me, and they finished blood pressure station, right? Number 1 goes to height and weight. I'm number 2. They go to the blood pressure station. Let's say my group for blood pressure gets faster than group 1's height and weight check. So I have to make sure I stay there and focus on ensuring that the flow goes proper. And other people have to do the same thing too. But also at the same time, it was also my job to make sure everybody was paying attention. And with all the noise, with all the bodies moving around, it was kind of hard to pay attention. I can understand if people were getting a little lost, and you know, nothing against kids by all means, but sometimes kids get a little wandering, they get a little aimless, they may not follow direction correctly. So I had to personally really project my voice. In fact, later on, when we had we actually, for the groups, they started giving us more and more kids per group, but that also meant more and more parents. So I had to corral sometimes in a matter of like 20 people in a certain direction, and it doesn't sound too hard, but then there's more people, and I have to keep, you know, making sure people know where I am, and I had to make sure people follow certain instructions, because I didn't really have any instructions outside of what stations they should go and what order they should go in, but I decided upon myself, hey, okay, well, I'm gonna take a little more initiative, and when we get to this certain station, these people will do this and these people will do that, because I wanted to keep the flow as best as possible. In a chaotic situation like this, you want to make sure you can do as much organization as you can, and so I did, and it actually really worked in my favor. A lot of people liked the ideas and practices of how I did things, but overall, I just went going and going and going. In the end, I did way more than 10 groups, which is just kind of crazy. I didn't really realize I did that much, but also it was really nice too, because that ultimately meant that I helped coordinate about over 125 students so they can get their physicals, and you know, they go on their way. People actually thanked me for what I did. People were really nice to me about what I did. I felt good. I felt really good about the event. And in total, we gave over like 1,000 kids got free physicals, which is, you know, remember, everybody that was at that event was a volunteer, so everybody had to go to everybody that was at a certain station, they were not getting paid to do what they did. They spent their time to be there for those kids. And even the physicians and the doctors that we had that helped out with those other things, they were volunteering too. It was really nice. It was enjoyable to try to give back to the community. That's why I absolutely love volunteering, because it's good to just say, you know, I did something right, and I can't be any more appreciative of me doing stuff like that. So after all, if you really think about it, if you want to really think about it this way, this is the reason why I live stream. In a way, I like to be there with you all and just we chill, chat, vibe. I may give advice if you really want advice. I don't really know. I'm not really well versed in a lot of things to be giving advice. But if you want to get advice from me, then sure, why not? I'm more than happy to do it. But overall, that was pretty much my day. I hope you all are having a good day too. All right, let me read up in chat. I'm glad you're doing amazing, Mephizo. Liam, if you're tired, go to bed, man. Good to know. You Gregson's. I am indeed a yapper. YouTube stuff. Uni event. It was at a school, like a high school. Can I draw? No. I've actually dabbled in drawing. I have dabbled in drawing. I'm just not very good at it. Chat, I'm not very dexterous. Like, if I try to utilize my fingers, or no, excuse me, yeah. If it's something precise or something that requires like more deliberate motion, I just suck at it. So there's two things I can put this example to. One of them is drawing. My pen stroke just really stinks. I have shaky hands. Because I have pretty bad wrists because of too much video gaming. I mean, just gamer things, am I right? But two, with stuff that's like so like tiny, like you need like tweezers to help manipulate it. Like people who make pirate chips in bottles, my hat's off to you. I don't have the patience and I don't have that dexterity to do something like that. But other people do, and sometimes I think actually let me reel back because I have an example. One time, and this is actually kind of like a backstory as to why when I had the Quest Pro, I didn't have controller for the Quest Pro, that I also didn't have my Quest 3, because one time when my Quest Pro came, the left controller was it did not connect. It did not connect to the Quest Pro. And I tried everything in my power to make it work, but I got so frustrated, very, very, very frustrated. I thought to myself, well, you know, this is unfortunate because this is technically my second time buying from eBay has screwed me. Now, for those of you who may know or may have been here for a long time, eBay, my first eBay order was actually the PC I'm using for you all to watch me. And I love this PC. It's been working very good for me so more. I mean, after all, it's helped me stream to you all, but when I got it, the seller didn't send the power cable or even a keyboard and mouse. I was so frustrated, but I more or less bit the bullet and bought a power cable and a keyboard and mouse because I was like, I want to use my PC now. I want to use it for VR chat. So I had to spend a little more money, and I told the manufacturer as well, and they offered an opportunity for me to get what they missed. But I kind of just like, they said like they were gonna deliver to me, but it needed a signature for some reason. So you're telling me my PC that I spent, my used PC that I bought, I didn't have to do a signature for that, but I had to do a signature for basically just some keyboard, mouse, and power cable. Regardless, I wasn't here, so they sent it to the post office. At that rate, I just thought to myself, I already have the keyboard because I bought everything already. I have the keyboard and mouse, and I have the power cable, so I'm doing all the stuff. I never picked it up, so they probably sent it back, and it's upsetting. That was my first experience in eBay ever. So now my second experience of eBay, I wanted to get Quest Pro for face tracking, and really the only way these days you can get a Quest Pro is through eBay. So I did, and I will say this, for anybody who ever thinks they're gonna buy a Quest Pro, never buy used. If there's an opportunity for it to be in the box already, take that opportunity, because I've explained it before with this particular Quest Pro that I'm wearing right now. There's already a couple problems right off the gate. The front headset, what is it called? The front headset, like, it's on my forehead. It helps, like, you know, secure the headset. I can't really think of its name right now, but the connectors for it was snapped. I had to super glue it, and on top of that too, the gasket that's under this face mask, I had to super glue that as well. So, but most especially, I was like, okay, fine, I can get past all of that. I just want to actually get in there and see if it works and it's usable. My left controller didn't work. It didn't pair no matter what I tried. I was so upset. Very upset. Very upset. So upset, in fact, that it was the worst idea ever, and I even told myself this, to not do this, but I did it anyways. I told myself, I'm gonna fix my Quest 3's left joystick's stick drift. Because, chat, before I had a Quest Pro, I used my Quest 3 an extensive period of time. Like, I think I used it for well over, I would say a year, actually, yeah. like a year of usage, and it got pretty good usage. I've gotten about 500 hours out of the Quest 3 solely playing VR chat. That's not true. I played a couple other games too, but I think I have total time in Quest 3 about 800 hours of VR time. That is a lot, especially for these flimsy controllers that Meta gives us. I'm going backwards again. These flimsy controllers that Meta give us, they're just they get stick drift like it's their job. Now, granted, of course, we're trying to experience virtual reality here, and more often than not, the left controller is the one that moves us. But I don't know why I just thought to myself, like, I don't want to use my Quest 3. I just want to fix the joystick. I want to feel good about something, I guess. I don't know. Whatever the case, I'm going back to what I was talking about, how I'm not dexterous, because I watched this tutorial video on how to change your the joysticks and to help fix the stick drift. So I initially, as a bit of backstory behind this, I bought the extra joysticks on Amazon and I had them on standby. That's why I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna do it. And so I tried. Now, granted, this video, I am a little upset because some of the camera angles were just, they didn't show everything, and it made it a little harder to understand what was actually going on. They tried their best, but I also feel like they jump cut in certain aspects when they shouldn't have. They also didn't explain certain things in more detail that would have helped with explaining. But that's besides the point though. It was good enough. I understood most of it. So I was going through, I pause real quick, chat. My throat is scratching me. I have never felt that before. I think it's because I legitimately have been projecting my voice all day. My voice is probably tired, but I tried to fix it. Okay. It really probably is my voice. I think my voice is a little raspy right now. Whew. I tried to fix it. And long story short, I actually broke it. So I had to buy a brand new Quest 3 controller. And that's just an absolute mess. All right, let me calm down on my talking because I do need to let it recover. I'm going up. I'm sorry. I got way too carried away. Oof. Where am I? All right. Okay. I understand where I am at now, chat. Greetings. Hi, Josiah. It's good to see you. Best VR chat VTuber for real. I appreciate you, Mafizo. Thank you. I truly appreciate that. Sun CTS. Why do I look like Fillion? First off, hello. Second off, because this avatar, the base model is called Rindo, and Fillion uses is actually her avatar. I think the default avatar she uses more often than not, the one with like the I don't know what to call it, the kimono or the excuse me. I'm not entirely certain what it is, but like usually, she uses the sailor outfit, and that's not too far off from like default Rindo that she uses. So she's even said it herself. She said that she used a public Abbey. That's what it is. Before I got into VR chat, I didn't know what that meant. But when I got into VR chat and I found this avatar, then yes, I realized, okay, that's what that meant. Because Rindo, a lot of people use Rindo for their avatars. Now, they all will look very similar because the facial structure is pretty close. But I'm Rindo because I found an avatar like this and I really enjoyed it. So that is why I'm here. Haven't played Helldivers in a year? You mean Helldivers? Yo, you're back on stream. Hi, Fox King. Yes, I am. It's okay, Unknown. I appreciate you being here. If you want to ask me a question, Unknown, then please, by all means, feel free. What gender Kaisel is. I could watch the stream all day and night. Thank you, Mafiza. I appreciate that. A member in Roller's Discord. I am a member in Roller's Discord. That's for sure. Just feeling artistic in a way. That's good. It's 1:37 a.m. for me, and I'm playing Skyrim with 200 mods while watching you stream. Hi, Grand Admiral Skyro. It's nice to meet you. I hope all those mods are a lot of fun. I've never really played Skyrim modded personally, but I think if I ever get like a superpowered PC, maybe one day I could probably I've seen some other people do it, but like Skyrim VR with a lot of mods is actually a lot of fun, and I want to try that sometime. But my PC right now would crash and burn if that happened. Time to go. Bye, Josiah. It's good to see you again. Can't watch. It's okay, Fox King. It's still good to see you. I appreciate you, Mephizo. Hi, Rashan. Good to see you. It's funny you mentioned that, Mephizo. Like, you could take away this dude's meta quest, he'd be chilling. You know, that's funny because that's why I've been trying. Potentially, I want to try to seek opportunity to do some real life stuff because I kind of want to really make my channel more so about me and not so much this avatar. But I do like this avatar. This avatar is really cute. This avatar is so me. But no, at some rate I do want to like do more real life content. I actually already thought about the next thing I'm going to do. The next thing I want to do is actually going to be probably a good way to like ease myself in. So chat, for some of you who don't know, I actually have shown myself already, but that was like videos and videos back. Now, I want to try to do that again, but I think the first video that I'm going to do it with is my VR chat setup. Because chat, I've talked about my VR chat setup before. There's so much involved. There's so much I have to turn on. There's so much I have to put on. I have so many programs I have to turn on. And on top of that too, chat, to make matters worse, because I got so tired of my face tracking, watching how sad it is, I actually got Project Babel, which is a face tracking module. Oh my goodness. Chad, if I'm not deep down the rabbit hole, I don't know what I am at this point anymore. Oh jeez. Alright, let's get the tracker set up again. Come on. Very good. But yeah. Phew. I hope you're all having a good night though, really. Bacon Boy plays. Very nice. I'm happy you're here. Hang on, chat. I gotta speak to my girlfriend for a second. Hey Google, set the AC to 66 degrees. Thanks, babe. Alright, so just gotta make sure I do that first. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Get out of the seat. Just VR chat things, am I right? No, stop! I'm not even in the game. Oh my goodness. You can never, this game will never be satisfied with me. Sorry, I'm still just catching up. Man, chat, I'm actually a lot more tired than I realized. Maybe perhaps I shouldn't have streamed, but it's okay, I'm still here. Hi, McDonald's. I know I've seen you before. I appreciate seeing you again. Volunteering was good, Arshan. I was explaining it earlier. I more or less had to... I had a role of taking groups of people across different stations for free physicals. And the most important part of my role was just making sure everybody stayed coordinated in my group. And that we stayed together, stayed unified, and all this good stuff. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing it. It was a very nice time. Yes. Tactically, I really do need to drink some water. Okay, what's going on here? What is this? I hate when this thing does it. Man, my wrist is tired. I drink some alcohol. No, I don't want to drink some alcohol. Maybe I should drink some alcohol. Should I chat? No, I'm not gonna drink some alcohol. Chat, you have to understand something. I don't like admitting it sometimes, but I don't, and these days, I don't often do it anymore. Because it just doesn't really appeal to me that much these days. Because I want to be there for you all. But right now, I'm high. Sorry, I don't like really mentioning it, and I don't really like encouraging it. But I'm just trying to chill right now, and I just want to be here with you all. Because I mean, if anything, I'm looking at you all talking away. What the skibbity? Like stuff like that. It's just good enough to make me smile, chat. It really is. Sometimes I'm not really always in the most yappiest mood, but I've noticed when I get high, sometimes it's a little harder for me to actually speak what I want to say. My words scramble a lot more, and overall, it's just a lot more to make sure I follow a consistent flow. That's understandable. I'm high, so I shouldn't exactly be really good at coherent sentence structuring. I'm trying my hardest. I'm really trying my hardest right now, just to do my best. But one of my biggest challenges right now is that, chat, I really am tired. I didn't think about this like this, but I'm tired. And when I'm tired, that makes things significantly harder, if that makes sense. And I thought the high, personally, I thought the high was gonna make it so I would get up, because the type of high I take, like, is the gummy I take is more so like, it's for energizing, I suppose. Energizing. It's at least energizing for me. But honestly, it's just, yes, I'm energized, but I can't have full structure because I legitimately, like, don't have the energy. And if I don't have that, it gets a little harder to really focus and really process my words. So forgive me if my speaking is not the best. It may not be very good, but it will definitely be different, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm trying to put some strange inhibitors on, but I don't have to. I'm just probably just honestly gonna lean into the strangeness. The words I will use will probably not make sense, but it'll still be pretty fun. I can't wait to talk like this. Let's see what's going on, everybody. Hi Alex Ice Fox, nice to meet you. How much of the VR chat population do you think is hidden in private instances? Honestly, that's a really good question. A really, really good question. I would say, let's say, I'm spitballing numbers here, but let's say there are about 10k, if you like actually count, 10k users in VR chat worlds. And like if I open up the worlds tab right now and I actually actively count, actually, you know what? We'll just do random real quick. I mean, excuse me, we'll do popular. What does popular look like? 4K, 1.9, 1.1, 9.6, and it gets down and down and down. Okay, and especially since it's Saturday, we'll say 11K. 11K people online in worlds that you can see. How many of that is private instance? Well, it's okay. So chat, things to consider. It's a weekend, so people maybe that are in their VR chat relationships have opportunity to be with each other, and also with it being a weekend, people will most likely be on VR anyways, and sometimes they look to join their own specific groups so they can have fun in more private instances so other people can't join. Kind of like what I'm trying to do, am I right? But I would honestly say the amount of people in private instances is about 90% of the current VR chats people actually online right now. In other words, I'm saying, well, then for like 89%. In other words, I'm saying for that 11K, there's 89K just in private instances. That's a very good question because it made me think, and I like thinking, so I really appreciate that. Skyrim VR chat. It's a unknown. Just ask the question anyway. You're not interrupting anyone because I'm the one going through the list and trying to help take care of you guys. I appreciate you, Jellybread. Oh, do you do art sometimes when you were younger? I believe Jelly asked the question of did I draw, but I will say this: yes, I have tried art before. The thing is, so Chad, I will open up something a little bit here. Just in the basic premise of things, I used to be a brony, and during that time in school, I started looking because I really love the character art. It's so cute, but it's also so simple. Those designs, they were really well made, like very appealing colors. All ponies like matched each other's colors really, really well. They picked just the right colors to make everything look so appealing and so good. And the animation was so fluid, so great. There was so much expression in every way. Everybody moved. Certain characters moved different ways, and you could just tell they're like who they are just by the way they move, by the beautiful animations. And the voice acting was really good too. It was a really show, okay? Cut me some slack. It was really appealing. It was good to watch. If you've never heard of what a brony is, I've been a brony. I was a brony, but it was a good show. And I was so appealed by the design. So one day I started tracing the characters in my initially in my notebook, but then I had an iPad in school, so I bought like this really fancy stylus and I started tracing them with my iPad. And then eventually I started trying drawing my own things, and I still have some things. I have some things. I still do. But that's as far as I'll go with that for now. Because I'm answering the question about drawing. Yes, I have drawn before, and I can somewhat still draw today. I'm just not super good at it. It's not that I don't try. I'm okay. I'm okay at best, I would say. I'm a solid like 4 out of 10 in drawing. Alright, I'm reading the chat, everybody. VR Nation, VR fix. I love wanting you used to draw. It's pretty cool. Hi TSA Reaper, nice of you to join us. Hi Last Cherry Blossoms. Hey Random, is there any good quest worlds of water? That's a really good question, actually. Chat, somebody, please. Maybe in the Discord server or whatnot, but which, by the way, if you haven't joined, please join. I would greatly appreciate you being there, but please, it's no pressure, it's okay. Somebody in the Discord server, please remind me about, I need to find a VR chat quest world that has good water. Please, I want to answer that question, but I'm not going to answer it right now, but I do want to know. I'm very curious. Do I know one? Am I in one? Aren't I in one? Ah, damn, so close. There's a world that's similar to this that has like that. I don't know if you see in the background, you see the pool? That is some pretty good water, but it's also like that in the quest version, sort of. But I want to try to answer that question. That's a very good question. Very good question. I like these questions. Very nice questions. 30-second delay? Something like that. I don't know how long the delay is, to be honest. Yeah, can I ask why you're on why you're using Shorts Live? I'm confused what you mean tactically. Are you asking why am I using Shorts Live? Or am I on Shorts Live right now? Am I on Shorts? Now you have me second guessing myself. You all make me so confused sometimes. Chat. I'm watching myself now. I don't want to play that. No, shut up, me. You confused me. I don't know what you mean. I'm sorry. Oh, you're probably asking somebody else. I'm so dumb. When will you be live again? Probably Monday. Yeah, Elliot. Hi, Elliot. Thank you for calling me Fillion from Timu. That's like the best. Oh, Golden Ducky's here. Let's say hypothetically, you find. Would you summon Morgan? I would summon. You know what, Chris Pratt, because he has a lot of charisma. Morgan Freeman is very serious, but Chris Pratt's got the charisma. Maybe he'll help tell the crabs to go away, and it actually might work. You never know. You never know. Yeah, I got a lot of food. Okay, yeah, so you kind of know. That's pretty cool. Do you like my art? I drew the one in my profile. I have to like squint. Sorry. I can't really see that cheesecake right now. I'm sorry. I don't. It's really tiny for me right now. Well, you know what? Screw it. I can do this. Hold up. That's much better. Is it like? Is it? I don't. All right. Let me go to the channel. Oh, that's really cute. Is that like a mushroom or like a? It's like a mushroom jellyfish. Unless you mean jellyfish. It's really cool. I like the way it looks. It's very nice. Very kosher. Very kosher of you. Alright, okay. Where am I? Let's say hypothetically the truck's about to hit. Great. My great grandpa's dead. Don't worry about it. It's really cute cheesecake. Thank you for sharing that with me. Oh, chat. I should have probably paid a little more attention to my own. You know what? Actually, it's so crazy because I was telling myself. I was really telling myself it may not be the best idea to stream. But then I also told myself, but I'm going to do it anyways. No, right now my attention is not my attention, but I'm just kind of tired. So, I still appreciate being with you all. It's nice to be in this chat and get to be with you all again. And some of you that can't join the Discord, I still appreciate you being here too. Like Unknown, if you haven't asked a question yet, ask a question. Ask a question. I want you to talk, unknown. I want you to be in my stream. I don't like it. I don't like it when you think you can't talk because you're talking over other people. Are you kidding me? We're all having fun here. I gotta get my water, by the way. We're all having fun here. This is just a good vibe. We're having good times. Please, I want you to be able to interact with other people. I want you to get to know other people. I want you to, you know, play along, have fun, have a great time. We're not, this isn't, like, we shouldn't have to feel insecure here. We shouldn't have to feel as if we need to take a place or wait in line or hold a queue. We're just having fun. So, don't feel like you're stepping over anyone. You have just the right to speak as anybody else. If you don't want to speak, that's fine. I won't be upset about it. The only thing I ask is that you just... What am I sitting for? The only thing I ask is that you just enjoy yourself. I don't want people to have to feel a certain type of way because I don't want to have people feel a certain type of way because they're, you know, insecurities or whatnot. I genuinely want you to just relax and have fun. Am I being accusational, sort of? Perhaps. But this is what I've caught at this point. You say it a lot. Every single time in the live stream, you do say it a lot. And I don't want you to feel like you're, you know, stepping on anybody's toes. I want you to feel welcome here. And that's the reason why I do what I do. So, I can't force you to do anything you don't want to. But I really just want to make sure you enjoy and interact. We're all having fun. You're all a bunch of nice people, and I can't be any more thankful that you're here. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's say, hypothetically, my Empire people who are going to overrun your chat, hypothetically, you need to stop it. Alright, you know what? Bring it on them. I want to see what they're going to do. I bet you they're not going to do much, because I'm freaking in... No. But, yeah, right. Bring it on. Get ready. I'll be ready. I'll be ready for you. You won't know what hit you when I'm ready to answer all the hypotheticals. I'm a question machine. Listen, chat, I know I sometimes take very long to answer a question, but I can answer questions really fast. You've all seen it sometimes. It's a little harder right now because I'm currently high, but I can still make it work. I can make it work. Don't try me. I can do it. It's freaking seats. I'm in the Steam VR menu. How is that even possible? I'm an introvert, but when I watch the stream, I talk a lot. Hey, Jellybird, that's good. I want you to be able to talk. I'm serious, everybody. I want you all to interact. And unknown, please don't be scared to talk. If anything, you know, ask me a question. Please ask me a question. Anything you want. Anything. And I'll answer it for you. Because I want you to be involved and interactive. I promise you. Please. I'm here for you, okay? I really am here for you. But, if you can't, that's okay. I'm still happy you're here. I just want you to have the sense of courage. That's what I want to try to build with you. So, consider my offer, please. The little straight. I know, right? I've seen it sometimes too. When I look back at my streams, sometimes I see a flow about, I'm like, it's fun. It's very fun. Alright, I'm caught up, so I'm gonna do this. It's fine. It's a chill yap chat. Yeah, I'm a yap chatter. Guys, has anybody got that yap chat up in them? Guys, I got the yap chat glasses. I got a yappuccino in me right now. As always. Yeah, funny. Okay. Hi, Pengi. Nice of you to join us. Right now, have I ever went camping? So, I will, that's kind of a pretty good question, because I have a bit of more information about this one. So, I've been camping. The reason why I do like parentheses is the only technical camping I've ever done is going to something called Fort Wilderness. Now, for those of you who may not know, in Central Florida is Disney. And I have water now, so I gotta make sure I stay on that, otherwise my voice will get too scratchy. Disney is huge here in the Central Florida area. It encompasses so much land. There are, chat, understand, there are 4 theme parks, 2 water parks, 1 downtown area, and 5 resorts. Disney takes up so much space. They have like 2 cities. They take up like 2 cities, most of 2 cities. It's crazy. But what I'm talking about is one of those resorts. One of them is called Fort Wilderness. Now, the idea behind it is that you go to an area and you can either rent a cabin, or you can bring an RV and station at one of the RV areas. The really nice part about this is that besides, like, you know, the amenities for like sewage and water for your RV, and besides the RV itself, you are straight up in the wilderness. It was actually really cool. And the nice part is that people would get golf carts, and they would drive. You would bring your own golf cart sometimes, or rent a golf cart, and you'd drive around, go back and forth. They had a nice little general store you can go to buy stuff. Every night they would have a big screen projector with movies playing, and they also had a fire pit, so children could roast s'mores. They probably still do that to this day. It's honestly a lot of fun, very enjoyable. It's a great time, but remember, you're in the wilderness, so even like when it's the dark of night, I've had memories where it was like my brother and myself, and it was the dark of night. It's scary. It's the wilderness, and it's, of course, a contained wilderness. There's no predators and whatnot, but there's still like real wildlife in there, and so you have to be kind of cautious. But overall, it was fun. It was an enjoyable time, and I guess by extension, you could consider it camping. Oh, I'll say this too, chat. One of the really nice things about that particular resort in Fort Wilderness, or specifically where we would all go with the RV, around the back led to like a lake, or excuse me, like a canal. Maybe a canal, maybe like it was a canal. I believe it was a canal. Led to a canal which fed into the rest of the lake. But the best part about that area, when it was nighttime, where did my right controller go? My right controller is sort of back. Oh no, don't make me sit. I was in a good story, controllers. Why are you doing this now? Jeez, silly controllers. No, the best part for sure was the Magic Kingdom. The fireworks were visible, and every time I had the opportunity to see that, my eyes would light up so much because it's nice. Wow, it's like in my backyard basically. In that same area too, I would fish a lot, and we'd use all sorts of different baits. We used hot dogs one time. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. But overall, you know, we'd have a bug zapper, and it'd be zapping all sorts of things. I still remember playing some video games. I had a DS. Oh man, it was so much fun playing that DS. That was good times. But overall, it was a very nice experience. It wasn't camping, basically. It was the most controlled version of camping. But, like, I look back at it, and I just can't help but smile. It was a very nice time. It was very enjoyable. So that was a good question. I like that question. Let me look at it. Let's say hypothetically, my hypotheticals aren't hypothetically accurate in a hypothetical scenario. Please send my crick. Golden Ducky. Listen. Hypotheticals are all well and good and all that great stuff, but remember, you gotta live in the real. You gotta be in the real, because yeah, if you live in hypothetical after hypothetical after hypothetical, you start asking questions that, you know, you're never really gonna get the answers to. But in some strange way, you get so curious to the point where you want the answer, but you know it's never gonna exist. Like some of the hypotheticals you ask, I'm looking at them and I'm like, I mean, some of them are fun. I will give you some of them. Some of them are pretty interesting. I like being analytical about it. But overall, gotta ask me some real questions. No more hypotheticals. Okay, you can continue hypotheticals. I actually kind of like them. But if you send a hypothetical army against me, I'm gonna smash that like button and subscribe and into something. I don't know. I don't know how to do YouTube. Hi Ryu, nice to see you. Not to mention all the gift shops are so. Yeah. So in the chat, in the outer area, there are a lot of like Disney shops that, yeah, more or less resell the stuff that they get from the merchandise of Disney. It's like secondhand, not really secondhand, but like like discounted stuff at that point, which is you know, that's pretty cool. Um, it's still a way, I guess, to capture the Disney magic, because sometimes getting to the parks themselves is just hard. They're so expensive, man. Especially these days. I can't even, you know, Chad, I live relatively close to this area these days, and I can't even find an opportunity to go because it's just so dang expensive. And I've been here for like almost like a year and a half at this point. I don't know, man. I don't know why Disney gotta be so expensive, man. I just wanna wear my Mickey Mouse ears. I don't actually have Mickey Mouse ears, by the way. Used to love. I know the DS. Oh man, get back here, hand. You sussy baka. Get back here. Oh, Chad, this always happens. That is just why. Come on, hand. You know what you're doing wrong. I have what? Oh no, Chaz, why does everything have to happen to me like this? Get up here. Get up here. Go down here. Do this. Ah, chat. This stuff always happens. I don't know why. Anyways, the point is, the DS, a fantastic device. I had a lot of my gameplay on that DS, actually. One of my favorite games for sure. I remember Metroid Prime on the DS. That was one of my favorite games to play because I would oftentimes I would play against the AI in multiplayer match. So I always thought to myself, like, I love multiplayer games. Straight up, they are very enjoyable. Like, are we back? Right controller, are we back? Welcome back, right controller. Now behave for a second. Come back for real. Alright, anyways, chat, now that we're back, now that we're really back, I love my multiplayer games. Like, I played Call of Duty, I played Halo, I played Battlefield, I played, what else? I've played quite a few. Like, I played Rainbow Six Siege. Oh, I was really into Counter-Strike Global Offensive. But the point is, I love my multiplayer games. And a lot of it just, the best part about it is, like, it's gameplay that is never usually the same twice. And that's why I like roguelikes as well. That's why I really like Helldivers, because it's same gameplay, just different. Like, you have a different experience, you have a different story, you have a different tale. And especially with Helldivers, like, if you have, like, you can have cinematic moments where you're pinned down and one of your teammates has, like, a rocket launcher and it goes and it hits them, and, you know, you're saved because they did that. Or, you know, I like to feel like the hero sometimes, so I run towards people who are getting in trouble with the objective. Like, they have low stims, which is like the health packs. They have low stims, and I'm like running over and I give them some stims, and then I stim them as well to heal them. Oh, it's such a good feeling. It's a good feeling to save people in that game too. But overall, the team play in that game, it's so much fun. It can get repetitive, yes, I understand. That's why they have 3 different fronts you can play on, which helps with the repetitiveness some. But overall, it's a fun game. And now the bots, they're in the mega cities, and they added a new enemy to accommodate for that, which is, this game has been out for a year and 2 months, and there's still updates happening left and right. It's a very, very, very fun game. Really helps with my my high attentiveness, if that makes sense. All right, okay. We were talking about DS, and then I completely got sidetracked all over the place. Oh, I love it. Well, to the others viewers, feel free to chat some questions. Oopsie in late. Hi, Buff Pikachu. Nice to join you. There really is no late to this chat. I was just kind of just vibing and talking. I have chickens and dogs and cows in my barn, and because me and my family, I live in the middle. Oh, that's nice, jelly bread. I can only assume what middle of nowhere is. I don't want to ask. Seriously, I don't want to ask. I don't want that information. But it's interesting too. You know what? Actually, it's good that you mentioned that, because I have a story time chat. I have VR chat story time. This story is related to VR chat itself. When I first started playing VR chat, ooh, voice crack right there. When I first started playing VR chat, I would go random world hopping and just see worlds I wanted to explore and whatnot. Then I landed on the Midnight Bar, and I found this group. They were called I'll say their name because I have nothing but good memories about them. They were called the Glass House, and when I joined them, so there was a bunch of groups that try to like be like the best bar around, but the Glass House, I have never met so nice people before. They were very, very nice, very sweet, very attentive, and just very chill. I actually enjoyed my time with them. They were my first VR chat group I joined, genuinely, and like on Discord and everything, because they were so nice. But at that time, I was like 27, and they were a bunch of 18, 19-year-olds. I was like, what? That's crazy. Super nice 18, 19-year-olds. I'm not saying, if you all are around that age too, then I appreciate you too. Like, but sometimes 18, 19-year-olds like that are sometimes hard to find. But then, it's interesting, because by the end of it all, they mentioned at some rate or another that most of them live in the Midwest, which I assume is the middle of nowhere. So, and it made my jaw drop, because I'm like, some of these kind of like Midwestern people, I feel like probably have some of the greatest hospitality, if anything. And I think just the appreciation of like me being able to connect to you is amazing. You know, the opportunity to connect to someone and be with someone like in VR chat, for example, because I can have someone sit over there and they give me a sense of presence. They're obviously not right here with me. They're millions of miles away. They're not millions. They're like thousands of miles away somewhere else. But they're like right here, right now. And this is one of the great things about VR chat. It really captivates this great sense of presence. I still remember my first instances of the Glass House, actually, and one of the people that I met, she's like kind of like somewhat smaller. Back then, I used an avatar called Funkmaster J-Man. If you know, you know. It's kind of old. But what I did was there was this bartender, and she got on the counter. She was in a sit-down pose, and her and I just talked. But you know what? I know the craziest part, chat. What I like to do in those bar instances, I actually use my desk, so I got immersed myself. So I had my hands on the desk. I could see my hands on the desk, and she's just there, just talking to me, and we're just talking about, each other. And it felt like she was right there, like really close. And I was so mesmerized. I was so amazed. It really brought me to the realization that VR chat brings a greater sense of connection that just like Discord servers or communities, that kind of stuff, can do. And if anything, one of the most important, goodness gracious, stop it. One of the most important things I try to do with my streams, there's many, 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 many different ways VR chat VTubers are trying to show off VR chat. There are some that, they try to, I've been watching some. Some like to use the first person camera, and they like to show off things, and they go with their friends, and I understand that. Some of them kind of do similar to what I do, or maybe in just a slightly different modified way. Some of them have niches, let's say dancing or drawing and stuff like that. I've been watching a lot more of them. They're all very unique. They're all very exciting. It's mind-blowing how unique, creative, and talented like the whole VR chat VTuber community is. Everybody's doing something different, and I'm just like, wow. That's so cool. Every single one of them feels like a completely unique personality, and the way they do their things and the way they understand things, how they see their matters of success, the way they want to engage VR chat as a whole. It's very engaging, very, very engaging. It makes you want to stay hooked, and that's why, that's why I try the best of my ability to just, I guess, speak as well as I could. That's the only thing I have going for me, honestly. Because otherwise, why don't you just go tune into Phillian, right? But one of the most important things about me, chat, is I've wanted to make a community for a long time anyways. And when VR chat provides just that great sense of possibility, that great sense of connection, that great sense of wonder, then I just want to find opportunity to show it to you all. Especially now more than ever, because, the rise of trolls and the rise of people just wanting to think VR chat is just a joke, a mess. I've had some of the best moments ever in VR chat. it's upsetting when I see how it's just looked at as a joke. I've made some great connections. I've met my VR girlfriend in VR chat. It's a beautiful place. It can be a great place. And if anything, that's what I want to try to do. I want to show cool worlds out there. I want to have community events so we can actually get together. That's my goal. I do all of this because I just want to be with you all. And that's why I really want to use the Discord server. I don't want to pedal it too hard because I'm not pushy like that. But I've been in groups where I see a really well-ran group. You just have so much fun. It's so enjoyable. My previous group that I was in, a blast. I loved it. I loved everything about it. The only issue then was my ex at that time was in there, and I didn't want to be in there. That was her home. I always felt like that was taking it away from her. But the previous group before that I was in, it was you know, they were very chill and had deep connected talks and stuff like that. I'll probably talk about them a little more depth another time, but I don't still want to say their name. But the point is, chat, I feel like I've been through so much in VR chat, and it's only been like a year and 3 months. Time moves so fast. Very, very fast in this world. There's always something going on. There's always something unique. There's always something happening. It really is another world, but it's a lot more comforting world. And if anything, I hope to be a piece of providing to that comforting world. There are people out there that really want to use VR chat for its intended purpose. They're not going in it because they want to try to specifically see ERP or because they want to try to troll someone. They're here because they want to use it for its intended purpose. Unfortunately, some people take it a little too far, and then they consider this their primary life, and then their real life and secondary life, they're absolutely miserable, so it just fuels into the VR chat life. For those people, I really seriously reach out to them. I hope they be well. I hope they're okay. If I can't change the world. I understand that. I can try my best, but I also can't you know, if someone doesn't want it, then they're not gonna get it. If someone feels like they're in the right spot, or, you know, if they're comfy where they are and they don't want to change, it's not in my power to change someone. I can only do so much. And I tell people this all the time, because I'm sure, as you can probably guess, I'm a huge yapper, but I try to be as inspirational as possible when I speak to people. I have spoken to many people, chat. And thanks to VR chat, that was heightened tenfold. VR chat helped me understand myself more. VR chat made me realize who I am. VR chat has been such a great journey on my life. It has really changed me for the better. And having the opportunities I had, knowing what I know, and seeing the difference it can make, I want to do that. It's my turn. I want to give back, and I want to actually make a community where you all can feel welcome and happy. I've always wanted to make a community. I just want to have the opportunity for people to feel comfy. I think my talking is good enough. I hope. And if anything, if I can just talk really well enough, then perhaps, just perhaps, I can convince you all to come with me. I really don't mean harm. I really, really don't. I just want to have a good time. I'm tired of, you know, the world being so cruel and everything has to be sexual natured and all this kind of stuff. I just want people to have fun. I don't know why that's so hard. So, but that's also why I like with trolls and whatnot. I don't care if trolls come in here because I'm a light switch, chat. I'll even do it with snapping. I can flick like that because I know my intuition as well. And this is thanks to VR chat. I know how to mix everything together. I know how to utilize my emotions correctly. I was really sad and upset, but now I'm deterministic and hopeful. That's just the beauty of it. That's just the beauty of it. But VR chat has helped me with that too. In some weird extent, it's because of live streaming I've been able to do that. Because it helps me be more entertaining, and it helps me be more free. I'm definitely high right now, but I want to make sure I flow myself the best I can, because now I'm just really reminiscing, and I mean I feel pretty good at this point. So if anybody else has any questions, by all means. Chat is so far back. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I appreciate you all. I should be seeing this better. Is it appetite? My habit? Eating. Yeah, that's right. 4 or 5 crackers. You should take a bullet for your subscribers? No. I would not take a bullet for my subscribers, because that's reserved for people I hold really close to my heart. And that's namely because of what we've been through, or because of how long we've known each other, and everything in between. So, I have chat. I will say this, and I'll be openly honest about it. I have 2 best friends. One I consider my internet bestie, and one I consider my real life best friend. They mean the world to me, and I would do anything and everything for them if they needed it. Of course, my brother too is super important to me, and my parents too. So, I'm sorry to say, and please don't take this the wrong way. And I know it's not gonna be taken the wrong way, but I just want you to know how real I'm being about it. The bullet would be taken for any one of them. Yes, even my internet bestie and real life best friend. That's how much they mean to me. Good on. What's going on? I'm reading chat, everybody. That was so good. Cooking rice in my rice cooker. Okay. I'm down? Wait, no. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hypothetically, catchphrase will always be, let's say you're crazy. How you doing, new viewers? Hypothetically. You live in the Midwest? See? I thought Rolo was gonna talk about Jody gay. You guys are so silly. One day you look at the stars, you see one of different scenarios, and you wonder what's hypothetical and what isn't. You're silly, you know that? I'm so far behind. I cannot believe this. Alright, I'm caught up. I'm so sorry, chat. I really try my best, but holy cow. Roller got that dog in him. How many Michael Jacksons could he? What the heck is this question? Wine, calm down, please. Don't spam too much. Please. I appreciate you. Hi, Diddy. Good to see you. Or Diddy Moose. Yeah, Diddy Moose. That's hypothetically tight. Hi, Kaisel. Good to see you. Me for core. Ooh. Sometimes online games help with connecting with people. Let's say that. Oh, goodness gracious. Golden Ducky. Let's say online games help with connecting with people because there's no stress to people. Yeah, and if anything, it's funny you mentioned that, because in the case of VR chat, it's the same thing too. I will say this about VR chat. One of the really nice things. Hold on, real quick, chat. Let me see where my phone is, because I need to see if someone's gonna text me. Okay, I'll go until 9. But in the meanwhile, chat, I have to grab my battery pack. I didn't expect to stay on this long, but I'm really feeling it right now. I'm really feeling it. Alright. I am now batteried up. Get out of the seat! Alright. Alright, okay, I'm feeling good right now. Where was I? Okay, so yes, that's right. That's right. So with the beauty of VR chat, and with online games in general, mind you, with the beauty of VR chat and online games, actually, hold on. Sorry, my subordinate. No, I don't want to call my subordinate. My coworker is he's asking me if I can get on Marvel Rivals. I want to respond back to him. Can you get on at 9 p.m.? I'll show this clip to him in live stream. She'll be like, "What?" Anyways, no. With the beauty of the internet as a whole and VR chat, one of the best. I hate to say it this way because I don't see it this way, but one of the most convenient ways of going about socialization. If someone's just too much, you just go beep beep beep, block, and you never see each other's faces, so you kind of just forget, which is kind of sad to say, but I mean, if someone's a jerk, then I guess you definitely want to remember in the first place, Oh man, Yap stream is indeed. I am yapping away. Has anyone ever played with sticks and imagine those? Yes, of course. I used to play. You know what? You know what? You're good about that because chat. If you could probably guess, um I have a very creative mind in some strange way. Like the way I weave my words is, and the way I syntax my syntaxes. It's all because of a creative mind. I like to hope, but I think part of it started in the when I was a child, because I actually had a childhood friend, and we would just play imagination a lot. And we'd just run around with sticks. It's funny because we had like this tree. It was like this weird misshapen palm tree, but the way it worked was the branches were like almost like perfect sticks for like swords and everything. And when we were smaller, those were like the perfect like sticks for us, like because they were like swords. I'm like psh, 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 but they broke kind of easy though, so we had to be careful. But no, yeah, I definitely used swords as sticks for that reason alone. All right, everybody, I'm catching up. Do I listen to Stray Kids? Hi Naomi. I don't know what Stray Kids is. I'm sorry, but that's good to know. I might listen to them sometime. Hi Jellybread. Bye Ryu. Thank you for joining us. Bye Pengi. I hope you have a good night. Let's say hypothetically. Oh no. I haven't been listening to Roll because I've been getting so goddamn bored studying for 20 minutes. Please help me. I'm sorry, Golden Ducky. Sometimes I just yap. What can I do? Roller, why are you my favorite goober? I don't know. Sometimes I'm just goober. What can you do? Hi, Julie Parsons. I don't think I've met you before, but it's nice to meet you. Hey, F-Team affiliate. Yes, I am. Hi, Young G-Main. Nice of you to join us. It's a common VR model. Yeah. Can you give me ideas? Okay. Hi, Oz. It's nice of you to join us. Yes, I love this avatar. This avatar is so cute, and I enjoy using it. I'm sure I don't know how well versed you may be in the VR scene, Oz, but this avatar is the same base model as Fillion's. So oftentimes I get called a lot of things like right now my most favorite one has recently been Fillion from Temu. But yes, it's a very cute Abby. I appreciate you being here. What's Marvel Rivals? You never heard of Marvel Rivals before? It is a 6v6 hero shooter where it uses Marvel characters from the Marvel comics, where it uses a variety of Marvel characters to fight against each other. If any of you have ever heard of Overwatch, or even Team Fortress 2 to some extent, it's very similar to those games. And the idea is that you have a specific role, and with your role, you have to choose yourself into a role with a specific character that applies to that role. 5 other people should also pick their own roles, and you should pick like a composition of like roles, of varying roles that makes the most sense for success. Some characters work better with other characters in other roles. Sometimes it's really nice to have like more of a certain role than other roles. The point is, like, you mix it up, you work with your team, and overall you just fight against the other team in their composition too. And the idea is you may have to capture this objective, or you may have to push this car like a really far distance. The point is you're basically fighting against each other, and it's really cool because when you get into team fights, as they call it, your characters have abilities, so you can throw out these abilities and you can do different types of damage or maybe help with healing, and you have ultimates as well. Now you can't use those whenever you want, you have to charge them up, but if you use them, they allow for changing like the tides of battle really well if you use them right though. And that's the thing, there's a lot of different like mind games, there's a lot of different ability management, you gotta know spacing, you gotta understand how to secure picks. It's a lot of terminology. It is very technical, but it's also very fun for that reason. It's a very good game to analyze and think about a lot. Sorry, I'm reading chat. I'm going down. Great voice. I appreciate that, Oz. Bye, Iblis. It's good to see you again. Fillion from Temu, you know it to be true. 6V shut? I don't know what that means. Not the jiggle physics. Oh yeah, Bob, the jiggle physics. You know how it is. You know the vibes. I guess. 6 versus shit. If any of Hi Potato. You'd be surprised. Some people don't really know about hero shooters so much, so I gotta mention it sometimes. What's my favorite video game on the DS? I've said it. It is definitely okay. My favorite? I've played Metroid Prime and I played Mario Kart DS so much. Especially Mario Kart DS because guys, I had the red DS. That was so sick. I had the red DS. But my favorite game? My favorite game? I gotta think about that one actually. I mean, if you count 3DS, then that's Super Smash Bros. For 3DS, but we're not counting that. I don't think we are. I think... Huh. Honestly? I think it had to be, Super Mario DS. Because, like... Think about it. Think about this. I had the opportunity to play Super Mario 64. And, it was a great game. Fantastic game. If you never played it before, you definitely have to play it. And it's a really good game because every other platform of Mario that came out after it follows the DNA of that one. Like even the Mario 3D games, like Super Mario 3D World, they have that triple jump that started in Super Mario 64. They've had like running starts and all this kind of stuff and everything. Like they've added a lot of things from Super Mario 64 to these games, like the bounce jump. They've added that too. But and then especially Odyssey. Odyssey is basically a spitting image of Super Mario 64. So is Super Mario Sunshine, but they added the flood mechanic, so there was like a little bit of extra it was a little bit of extra mechanics, you know. But overall, they killed it. Every single platform Mario, they killed it. And Super Mario 64 is no exception, because that's like the granddaddy of 3D games. So, telling me that I can play that on the go? Now granted, actually, if I really think about it, it actually had better models than the N64 version, which is crazy, because that meant by logic, the DS version was actually higher textured, like better resolution, better models, better everything. And they even added 3 more characters. You can play Wario, Luigi, or Yoshi. And they added bosses, and they added all sorts of extra stuff. Whoa, that was cool. It's really nice they put their own spin on it, but it still felt like the original game. So I would definitely say that's my favorite DS game. Bye, Unknown. I appreciate you being here. Hi, TSA Reaper. Nice of you to join us. We listen and we don't judge. Listen, sometimes, chat, I'm sorry. Sometimes I just go on a really big yapping spree. Mario Kart was in its prime. Yeah. Oh, don't even get me started on Mario Kart Wii, man. Oh, man. Mario Kart. Okay, chat. you guys are talking about really good things. Mario Kart Wii. So, I'll be a little bit honest, chat. I was a bit of a bad boy. When I saw we could have opportunities to have, like, we called it hacks, like basically cheat codes on the on Mario Kart Online, the online like Nintendo Wi-Fi. This is bad to admit. No. I won't say it. But the point is, I eventually found a group. I found a clan, and this clan, right? This clan, sorry, I got a little carried away. No, but this clan, I found them, and back then, we didn't even use Skype. Oh my God, I don't even remember the name of the chat room that we used, but we used some random chat room, like on some random websites, and the idea behind it was we would all meet up the clan would meet up at that chat room, and it had like private rooms and everything, so you could talk to people like one on one. But no, that was like my first time like being actually in a group chat, like an actual group chat, like before Discord, before Skype, before anything. It was quite interesting. But the point is, it was a Mario Kart Wii clan. So I would actually compete against other clans. And it was actually a lot of fun. And you know what? You know what's crazy? That probably exists to this day, because there is competitive Mario Kart. There's a competitive Mario Kart world. But back then, Mario Kart Wii, just like building that sense of community, that was so much fun. That was really enjoyable. And that was one of the best ways to play the Wii, like just using the internet to your advantage. So yeah, Mario Kart Wii was definitely one of those big games for me, for sure. That one game of Mario is Mario. You know, it's so true. Hi Bob, welcome back. I left like, and we're still talking about the DS. Listen, Pokey Boy, sometimes if a topic really hits me, I go on for a really long time about it. I love talking about certain things sometimes. Have I ever watched One Piece? No. I'm gonna be honest with you about One Piece. Let me get some more water just in case. I'm gonna be honest with you about One Piece. I feel like the 1,000+ episodes just scares me away. I chat with my anime. I'm a little hard with it. Like if I see there's like a lot of an anime, it's like less likely for me to watch it. I've thought about this with Naruto. Really just Naruto. Like the more modern animes, like they're up to like closer to the seasons, but like One Piece and Naruto just scare me. I don't think I could ever watch them. Now, of course, it shouldn't scare you. You should be like, oh well, you know, that's just a lot for you to watch and for to have fun with. But it just looks overwhelming. I don't know why. It just does. So I probably never will watch One Piece, because that's also to the fact that I just don't really watch anime that much in the first place. So if I'm gonna watch anime, I want it to be like a little more condensed stuff so I can like process it and enjoy it. I guess like it's for pacing and story reasons. I don't know, because like right now I gotta watch Jujutsu Kaisen, and I guess season 2 is all about fights, which is pretty cool. I can't wait to see that. Ooh, Paper Mario. Oh man, let me tell you a thing or two about Paper Mario. So chat, there's typically like 2 games I always like to see if I can play whenever I have the opportunity to play and try to beat them again. That is Super Metroid and Paper Mario. When I first played Paper Mario, getting to like when we had Blockbuster and we rented cartridges, we rented it, so I had to try to beat it before we turned it back, and I got really stuck on like the Bowser final boss. I really shouldn't have, because he's honestly not that hard. But I don't think I beat him the first time. So one time I rented it again, and then I played again, all the way through again, and then I beat him again. And I beat him at that point. I was so pumped with myself. And I always thought to myself, well, I messed up the first time. I got it the second time, but I want to do better the third time. You know, chat, actually, I really appreciate that. You know why? Because that might be the reason why I like that type of style. If we go back to Helldivers 2 real quick, Helldivers 2 is very repetitive. And initially you'd struggle and you'd have a really hard time and all this kind of stuff. But then you start thinking about this, and you start thinking about that, and then you start bettering and being more efficient, and at this rate you start killing everything like nothing. Like Helldivers 2, you don't get extra perks or extra abilities. Well, technically you do, but they're like very minimal. They don't really change the core gameplay experience, like not by very much. But overall, except for one of them, but that's the point. But though, like, all of it falls on you, the player. You have to get better. You have to know what this enemy does. You have to know what happens when this particular event happens. You have to know how to do this objective. And every time you do it, you think to yourself, and you get a little bit better, and a little bit better, and a little bit better. So the reason why I play Helldivers 2 is because I want to play it to a matter of perfection. And my matter of perfection is just really getting in there, like not even killing people, just slipping through people and destroying bases. I love killing bases in that game. But it's very satisfying because once you master it, it not only does it look like magic, it feels like magic. It is so satisfying. So I guess you could say that really harkens back to Paper Mario. Interesting. I like that. Thank you. I'm reading. You have neurons in your stomach? It's quite interesting. I didn't know that before. I got invited to a party from my grandma. That's very nice. You should know. You've never seen anime a day in your life? You should probably start doing that. I love wine. They're pretty nice. Me managing an anime and gaming community. Yeah, you know, tactically. Why don't you like boys? I'm confused what you mean by that. Lots of yap on war animes. BRB. Okay, bye, I love one. Bye, tactically. I appreciate you being here. Hi, Skelly. Nice of you to join us. Oh my god. Alex Ixfox. Oh man, I miss video stores too. Cause I remember going to Blockbuster and just walking across all the aisles, just thinking about that next video game I want. Chat, listen. If you have never experienced a rental store before, understand this is before the time of like, you know, like the Steam store page, or like, you know, you go on like the Nintendo catalog or Xbox catalog and you just browse through games. And especially these days, because the internet has just blown up, like reviews, like getting this, what's this about, what this game is about, YouTube reviews, all this kind of stuff. I mean, think about it. What is VR chat after all? And that's someone we read, and what am I doing personally? But no, chat. And if I close my eyes and think about it, I remember just walking into Blockbuster because my dad would be like, okay, you can rent a game. You only had 3 days to play it, but you could still rent it. So I'd walk in there and I just see all the games. Back then, chat, games, like game companies had to try with their box art. Not saying that box art these days isn't bad, because they still have to try, obviously, like in modern storefronts. But back then, it was less so like, oh, this game, it was not the matter of like, oh, this is a cooler version of what you're gonna play. It was more so like, hey, pick me. They really had to be good with their artwork. Really good. Nintendo nailed it. That's why a lot of people played, like, you know, their games. Like Super Metroid, they... Okay, I'll get it. Okay. Wait, no, that was a hey pick me moment. The game, the artwork is nothing like the gameplay, but it really compelled so many people, and that's why it's one of the greatest games of all time. And Donkey Kong Country and all these other games in between, and Super Mario 64, just Nintendo nailed it. But other games did it really good too. They did a really good job. You'd be curious and you want to play, and overall, like, once you start playing, you're like, you decide at that point if it's good or not. This was fun. Those are just fun times. I really enjoy those times. Yeah, I love my Helldivers. Bye, Jellybread. You're right, Pokeball. Dead Cells is really good. I actually had I played a decent amount in the Dead Cells, actually. Granted, there's a lot more stuff in there now. If I feel like I go, I kind of want to play it again, actually. It was a fun... That was a... Like, roguelikes, that's why I love roguelikes so much. Because that's what those games exactly are. And they're harder on purpose, because you're going to fail. But then you start getting a flow state. Then you start understanding characters better. And then ultimately, like, you start winning. Maybe barely at first, but the next time is easier. There's a sense of, like, pride and accomplishment within yourself. You're like, this thing was kicking my ass. Now I'm kicking its ass. There's a real, like, when you have that sense of skill, it feels really good. So, you're right. That's a very good game, too. I enjoy that one a lot. Elden Divers. I love, and I played Elden Ring 2 a lot. You know what, Chad? It's funny because speaking of Elden Ring, I played the first time I played, I was a strength user, and I would use the greatsword and everything. That was actually a lot of fun. I gotta scratch my ear. But then what was it? I played again with the Elden the online co-op mod, and this allowed me. No, don't sit down. Sorry. My memory foam mattress is still a little new, so I had to kind of like rotate between sitting and laying down. Anyways, so my friend and I played, and we did a level 10 challenge, and it's actually really hard because level 10 is kind of nothing. These bosses just destroy. What is this? What am I doing? Reset. Reset. Reset it, everybody. Hello. But these bosses, like, they hurt. They hurt, and they had so much health. The fire giant, oh my god, that was, it was like, it took so many tries. It's hard. It's really hard. They made Elden Ring so good, it's just really hard to get a hold of. And especially since you don't have that cushion of like, oh, if you only get hit once, then at least you could heal and come back. No. Because of how like weak we were to the later game bosses, one hit is death. It was bad. So, man, but that was fun. That game taught me a lot. It taught me to be really patient with Souls-like games, because if you just try to like bum rush everything and just attack, then you don't really understand and process what's going on. It was funny. I remember this too. I don't know how many of you know about Black Myth Wukong, or if you remember what it was, but with that one, it was funny. I was in my roommate's PC. He had it on, and he had it on a boss that like the blacksmith, I guess, with a really like large like blade. I never played the game myself, but I played it across like my brother and my roommates like, you know, setups. So one time they all went to go get pizza, and I was playing a keyboard. He didn't have a controller. I had a keyboard. So I really started understanding controls, and I really started getting the dodge timing down. And so when they all got back, the blade like blacksmith did his really long combo. I dodged perfectly every single one, and my roommate's jaw just dropped. He was like, it was good. That was good. Oh man, that was. When I saw that reaction, that made the training completely worth it. But I was able to do that because of that level 10 run. Like, it really made me understand just patience. You have to have patience in Souls-like games. If you don't, oh man, you're just gonna be frustrated to the point where you don't want to play anymore. They really demand like you to pay attention. It's literally like, if you fail, it's like slapping your wrist, like try again. It's not meant to be like defeating, it's meant to be encouraging. It's like, fucking beat that guy. Beat him into the ground. So I remember when I actually first played Elden Ring, it was on one of my other friend's laptop. I played against Margit with basically a basic level samurai. I played for 4 hours and I didn't beat Margit. And you know what? That made me buy Elden Ring. Because you know why? I wanted to beat Margit. Like, that's how it should be. You should be encouraged to like defeat them. Now, of course, if you start getting tilted or frustrated, then yes, slow down, calm down. In fact, sometimes some of these fights, I would have to like wait the next day. When you sleep on something like that, it just makes like the next time you do it so much better. Your subconscious like processes it way better, and at that rate, you come back better refreshed and better ready to fight. It's a lot of fun. It's really enjoyable. You know, Skelly, you know. Where did I get my model? So if you my model, it's uploaded by my avatar creator, but there's an iteration of this model in Prismic Avatar Search. It's a little hard to find, but that's basically where I got it from. So good luck. You have to find it there. I know, they really did put value on gaming time, because then at that realized you knew the pressure was on. You had to play it. But at the same time too, remember as well, we don't have as much like opportunity of video games. In other words, video games are so accessible these days. Like, you can grab just about any game you want on a computer and then download it over the internet and just play it. The accessibility is insane. And when it first started coming out, people really were like, holy cow, this is amazing. Now these days, we something like we almost take for granted, you know? Because if you think about it, how many of you all, let's be real here, everybody, how many of you all have like a lot of games on your favorite console, let's say on your PC, and you just haven't touched like any of them? I know I have like my Steam library, I have like 300 games, and I've only touched like 10 of them, and I only really play like 3 of them. It's the choice, like the saturation of choice is terrible. So you're right. Like back then, you didn't have so much disposal at your fingertips. Every single second counted, but also your decision counted. That's why it also kind of sucked, like if like the rental really sucked, because then at that point, but you know what? It doesn't matter anyways. Even if the rental sucked, it was still something new. And you would play that something new, but you'd make sure you play it quickly because the time would run out. So that was fun. Those were good times. Where do I live? Like, I'm in Florida, so that's Eastern Standard Time. Hi Gojo, it's nice of you to join us. Unfortunately, I may be leaving soon because I promised to play Marvel Rivals. Actually, let me see what he said. Oh, it's dumb. He said 9 a.m. He's a dummy. Dummy. I'm gonna text that too. He's a dummy. Dummy. I texted him. Dummy. Jeez. 9 a.m. He knows what I'm talking about. Anyways, yeah, it's 8:57. 8:57 p.m. right now. For me at least. Hi Arshan. Hello again. Gojo's here for more. Hello Gojo. I really appreciate of you being here. You all are just so silly in the chat, I swear. One of my friends I've been waiting on is here. That's good to hear. I tried to join your Discord, but it didn't work. Did you try joining through, so if you try to join, if you either join through my, did you try joining through my link right here, or did you try joining through my channel? Because if you're a mobile user, you have to go to my channel, and I have a clickable link on there. For some reason, on mobile, you can't click links on comments. I don't know why. That's so silly, but it makes it harder for me to engage with you all. I only play 3. Bye, Skelly. I appreciate you being here. Hi, it's Zoom AV1, and bye, it's Zoom AV1. I appreciate you being here, even for just a moment. My Discord says expired. Gojo, did you press the link on my my pinned comment right here, or did you press the one on my channel? Because I need to figure this out. I hate when this happens, chat. I feel like I put the link as don't expire, but for some reason sometimes it just expires. It feels like it sometimes. But I gotta get to the bottom of this. I think in my best bet, it's probably best to just refresh both links at this rate. I may as well just refresh the links every week because I want to get more people from my community. I want to do more events in there and have fun, and we vibe and chat. I enjoy chatting with you all in the text. Realithic isn't here, but Realithic knows. I speak to them sometimes, and just I get to ask questions to them, and we get to talk to each other, and we go from there. Gojo, tell me what's the problem? What if I just put my you know what? Yeah. Would that work? That would probably work. No, that still wouldn't work. You have to click somewhere else. Man. I'm gonna do this. That's not working. Is this it? Is this gonna work? I hope that works. I don't know what works and what doesn't anymore. What is my... Sorry. I do want to play with my coworker because I haven't played Marvel Rivals since season 3, and I want to see what it's about at least. I want to actually try it out and have fun. So that's why I'm pretty curious of playing it. Only 8 people. This needs more. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Arshan. And it's okay. I still had a very fulfilling stream. Like I'm listen, I'm greatly appreciative of anybody who's able to join. Like seriously, truly. It's not like, oh, I had less concurrent viewers in the last stream. Hey, listen, that's a more personal stream then. I get to actually like the chat slows down a bit and I get to talk a little more because sometimes chat goes faster. I got to talk a little less. So I have the opportunity to be a lot more personable and a lot more connected in smaller streams. So if you're here for smaller streams, you get a little more about me, and I'm more than happy to talk about myself. And I want to hear more about you too. That's why I'm here after all. I don't know, but also Gojo, tell me though, which link did you try to use? Are you trying to use the one in the stream, or are you trying to use the one on the channel? Because I want to fix the problem so people can join and whatnot. This is an amazing stream. I appreciate you, Oz. If you enjoy it, please, if you can, I would appreciate if you could join the Discord server. If you can't, that's okay. I understand. But I'm happy you're here. Like, do you have any questions? You want to ask me anything in particular? Like, I'm like when I put open to questions, I am open to questions. I'm more than happy to explain myself. I'm more than happy to help answer you. Like, I want to give you a really good answer. It's almost going to sound like AI. And unfortunately, I'm a little slower today. Like, a little slower in thinking, a little slower in, like, my processes and thoughts. Because I'm just tired, and I'm also kind of high. But this is nice, though. I appreciate you all. How do I get my model? So, the thing is, Oz, with my model, you can't really get my exact model. But if you're talking about Rindo itself, if you go, let's say, Prismic's avatar search, you type in Rindo, and there's a bunch of Rindos out there. They don't look exactly like this, but they're rather similar. As for this specific model, it's private because, well, this is my model that I personally hold close in comfort. I wouldn't feel uncomfortable, but I'd feel a little weirded out if I saw myself in someone else. Because this is me, like legitimately me. So you can't get a hold of this one specifically, because yeah, I want to be the only one in my thing. You live in Canada? What kind of music do I like? So that's a pretty good question, Cheesecake. Personally, I like dark synth. Like, that's my favorite genre. But as you hear right now, I also like synthwave, like chillwave synthwave. I like lo-fi. I like dream pop music. I love my dream pop music. Oh my goodness, so enjoyable. Like I'm sure a lot. If you want to get a better understanding of my music taste, you can check my previous videos, like all the way back in earlier days. I used a lot of songs that I liked over there. There was one that's like, it's called It's Late. Oh, I love that one. It's just mostly instrumentals, and it's very melodic music. Very, very, very just, oh, it just flows really nice. And Bo Doran, I have 2 songs that I really like from her. And in fact, the last stream, I actually played one of her songs and I danced to it a little bit. Because it's very enjoyable. It's very, very dreamy. That's what dream pop's about. It feels so nice. You feel so, what's the word I'm looking for? You're just vibing, you know? You can just vibe. And granted, it's funny because sometimes I like to watch myself and see how I do these things, and I'm never upset at myself for it, because it's like I'm a pretty masculine looking guy in real life, but then I see myself dancing to this song. But frankly, I really don't care. I'll dance to it. If anybody's looking at me kind of weird, no worries to me. I'm having fun at least, and that's all that matters. Did you make it, commission it? So it's funny you mentioned that, actually, because the initial model, like the prototype model for this, was in Prismic Avatar Search. You could probably find it. good luck finding it because it might not be under a name you might realize. But regardless, I noticed some errors in that particular avatar. So I reached out to the avatar creator and I told them, hey, listen, I'll pay any money if you want me to. Like, I'll buy you something. They did it all for me. Well, not only they lost the file, but not only that, but they made it from scratch for free. I was like, really? Are you sure? Like, let me help you out. Like, I want to give you something. I love your avatar. It's really cute. No, they did it all for free. Now, I gave them VR Chat Plus at the very least because I wanted to show my appreciation in some way, but also at the same time too, like, since I kind of wanted to do VTubing, I wanted to get the face tracking stuff. So I also I told them, like, hey, if you can manage to get face tracking working on this, I'll buy you the face tracking package. Which, for anybody who might know, it's from Hash. Hash makes a lot of face tracking software these days for a lot of other VR chat avatars. And water break real quick. And for some of you who know, like, the little Gosling meme, that was because of Hash. Because one day he used Lapwing, which is a really cute looking anime girl, and the expressions were very expressive, so people got so captivated and it reminded people of loneliness. But the point is, he made one for Rindo like not too long ago, and I'm using it right now. It's very good. So Hash, if you ever see this, I'm eternally grateful. Please, this is your artwork at work. Like, I greatly appreciate what you have made. Like, thank you so much. I can't be any more thankful for it. But, like, you know, mind you, that was $31, but I still bought it anyways. No hesitation. Like, just look at this. Look at this. I personally feel like, chat, at this point, this stream would not be what this is, not without this. Granted, you've only seen me with all of this, but if you see some of my earlier contents, you would see before I had face tracking, which it was okay. But sometimes I watch my first video and I realize I can't move my eyes and, like, be expressive and be crazy. I looked at it, I was like, wow, I look like a porcelain doll. Face tracking really changes the game. It really changes the expressions that I'm genuinely doing right now. Because back then, I wouldn't really do facial expressions because nobody saw them. You would just mimic them with your hands. But now I have to actually do my facial expressions. I can't fake anything. But you know what? That's just so much. That's a fun challenge. Because that means at this point, like, now you see me, like, as me. This is me. You see everything about me. Like, except the hands, but that's a different story. There's no opportunity for that quite yet. At least, like, not like a standalone solution. But you see everything else. You see when I'm squinting. You see when I'm eyes wide. You see when I'm smiling. It's fun. And that's why, honestly, I don't know if I said it already, but I got Project Babel. Because I want to better this face tracking. I want to have really freaking good face tracking. So, guess what software is going to help run it? VRC face tracking. Guess what it looks to? The parameters of the avatar. Guess what the avatar has to have? The face tracking edition. Who made the face tracking edition? Hash. So, I have to be very grateful to him as well. But also very grateful to my Abby creator for figuring it out and giving me the avatar. I also met them. They're a very, very nice person. Very, very sweet. I appreciate them so much. I don't think they watch my streams, but I deeply, ever so greatly thankful for them. I talked to them about my updates. I wanted to add something else on, but you'll have to wait and see what that is, chat. But also they have the Bite Abby. They added another outfit to that. I did a stream, like, I think 3 streams ago. That's what I was wearing. They're very nice. They're very good at what they do. I'm not gonna say superstar amazing. I still see some errors, but they're super, super nice. They really do well. And at the very least, let me put it this way, chat. Their creative eye made this. And a lot of you call the avatar cute. A lot of you call the avatar cool. It's not like a super. It's not. I've seen some Reno Abbies that are like super polished and super crazy. They're fun to play with, sure, but this avatar just feels good. This avatar just feels right. There's something about it that catches the eye. And In my case, it just caught my whole body. Hence why I say I didn't choose this avatar. This avatar chose me. And I wholeheartedly 100% agree with that. Now, when getting full body tracking and then now face tracking, chat, sometimes when I'm doing something, I think I'm actually the avatar. It's crazy. I never thought I would like live like like illusion life like that, but you know, I'm not necessarily opposed to it. It's just helping me embrace my feminine side even more so I can be more interconnected to myself. So, trust me, being an anime girl is quite interesting. It's, you know, a lot of people could have different opinions. They'll call me femboy, they'll call me gay, they call me this, they call me that. I get it. I will say I know who I am. You can say whatever you want about me. Water break. You can say whatever you want about me. Call me gay, call me femboy, call me... Just don't say derogatory words because that's not necessary. No derogatory words. Remember, chill stream. But overall, like, you could make fun of it all you want. I really, you know, it's cute to listen to. I enjoy it. But I know who I am. I am heterosexual and I am a male. But that's also why people sometimes, that's why I have he, her on my channel, because people sometimes see my avatar or they hear my voice, they might get confused. Am I a he? Am I a her? At this rate, I'm okay being whatever you want me to be. Am I a he? Fine. Am I a her? Fine. Am I a they, them? Fine. Am I z, them? Fine. It's whatever you want, chat. Please. I'm not so focused on it. Whatever you want to call me is fine. As long as you feel whatever you're most comfy with, because I want to make sure you're as comfortable as possible with me. Don't worry about it too hard. It's not rocket science to me, okay? You don't have to worry about me. However, this is not the case for everybody else. I know I always add this disclaimer when I talk about this stuff. This is not the case for everybody else. Make sure you respect everybody's pronouns as they see. Remember, we have to be respectful here too. And I'm not disrespecting anybody. If they believe themselves to be something else, then by all means, let them be. If they're not harming anybody, then fine. It's another way for them to connect with themselves, slowly but surely. Because that's how you figure yourself out, chat. Sometimes you just have to try things. Sometimes you just have to experience things. And, you know, I'm up for trying new things. Sometimes it's a little scary, but overall, it's... Let people be, man. As long as they're not hurting anybody, then we should be okay. Yay! Thank you for joining the Discord. Favorite animal is the horse. I know it's partially because I heard he was talking about My Little Pony, but also because it's a graceful, particularly a black stallion. Graceful animal. Graceful animal. Okay. Oh no, what's going on? Alright, let me speed round this real quick, chat. Because I had to play Marvel Rivals. Can you join my Discord? Perhaps. Just put your Discord in and I'll see put your Discord in my Discord. It's so funny hearing you yap. Thank you, I appreciate that. Well, in the Ohio is I'm not gonna say that. Thank you, Oz. The glitter on your avatar is very girly pop. I know, right? I love it so much. It's so sparkly, pretty. I hate when parties don't have wine. Yeah, I love wine. How dumb was that party? I think it'd be really cool if they made mechanic. Yeah. Well, they have, but you need trackers with it as well. Which I'm waiting for gloves that just do like, you know, like inside out tracking or like can do outside in tracking, so I don't need like extra hardware like lighthouse tracking and stuff like that. Exists, just yeah. Oz is right too. It's very expensive. It just feels like me. It's hard. It's really hard to explain. You know why it's really hard to explain? Because I can't even explain it. And I feel like I can explain everything about myself these days. But I just can't explain this. But you know what? If I can't explain it, but I'm not complaining, why complain? I feel perfectly comfy in this Abbey. And in fact, there's times when I would still go back to the male Abbey, and when I use the male Abbey for a while, sometimes I would just be like, I want to go back in the female Abbey and dance again. Watch myself, be mesmerized with myself. Like, granted, I'm not watching myself anymore because I'm trying to actually like put better expressions on. But more often than not, chat, I would have the viewfinder like where you all are and just watch myself. Be so captivated, be so entranced. I think I'm not looking at it right now because I'm trying to train my expressions better. One problem when I look at myself, I kind of get a little more stiff-faced because I'm trying to like pay really close attention. But honestly, I shouldn't be like that. I should be more expressive, be more understanding, be like, just show more. Like, it's face tracking for a reason. Gotta use it, right? So that's why it's really nice to see myself as well. I am a goober. I know I am. Is VRChat internet size identity crisis? VRChat internet size. VRChat internet. That's a mouthful. 371. That's awesome. Holy cow. Thank you, Oz. I appreciate that. You know what, chat? I'll say this last thing too. It's not like a. I don't expect like a constant exponential growth. I'll say this, because I can be somewhat honest. My last stream, aka yesterday, I had like on average 25 viewers. I even had a peak of like 60. Now, and I didn't even use tags, but I had so many viewers. Now this stream, I didn't get as much as I thought I wanted to, and that makes me somewhat upset. But two things to consider. One, whenever I'm in a situation I don't feel comfortable. Whenever I'm in a situation whenever I'm in an unfavorable situation, I will find the best in what I can. That's why I like questions. That's why I like when you all engage with each other. I like when you guys like respond to things I say, because it might help me open up more and be better understanding, and you know, you all get to know me more and we get to connect better. You want to know something? That's way easier on a smaller stream. In fact, I will be straight up honest with you all. 100% honest. I was way more connected. I was way more personable in this stream than I would even say last stream. Like, I put on more of a performance, I would say, more of a show. But granted, I kind of put myself in that position. I got high, and this is where I am right now. Again, unfavorable position, make the best of what you can. But taking this time to slow down and process my thoughts, it really helps me remember, really helps me understand, it really helps me connect with you. So I do appreciate this stream. This is only possible really on a smaller stream. On a bigger stream, I would have to catch up so much. So I'm happy where I am. I can find the goodness. I'm back. I can find the goodness in where I am. Okay, I made less viewers this time. Well, maybe next one will be better. There's always a next time, and plus I can do videos and all this. I can make videos and VODs and all this kind of stuff. I mean, by the end of it all, chat, I'm making content. I just make clips out of the VODs and then just put it on there. In fact, I'm probably gonna make 2 more. No, I want to make some more original videos. I have 3 videos ideas in mind, and I'll try to make them sooner rather than later. But like, if I want to be lazy about it, I would just like real quick clip some videos, like compile it all in editor. I'd have it out in 30 minutes. It's not hard, but it's kind of lazy. I feel kind of bad because it's kind of lazy, but it's also kind of a way for me to, it's also kind of a way for me to advertise my streams. But it's also really nice to post before a stream because it helps engage viewership and people might tune into it. But the point is, chat, listen, I have a lot of thoughts in my process, okay? I have a lot of thoughts in my mind. The point is, chat, the point is, then I hear I have 371 subscribers, and guess what? That's a very constant number, and going up by 8. Hey, I'm still going up, guys. Woo! That doesn't. I'm not necessarily gonna be like, ah, man, everyone's gotta be a winner. I'm not gonna expect everyone to be a winner, as long as I go up somewhere consistently. Going up in subscribers makes me happy. It really does. It brings genuine joy to my heart. And when I said the 300 subscribers live reaction, I really meant it. I wanted to cry. And I feel kind of stupid for wanting to go for 500, but I guess I'm just trying to be a little more confident in myself. Like, I want to be like, I don't want to dismiss 400, but 500 for sure. I want to be like, okay, yeah, now I feel really good. And I'll feel really, 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 really good. I'm gonna feel on top of the world if when I get to 1K. I'll get there eventually. I don't expect it to happen tomorrow, mind you, but I'll get there eventually. I'll make sure to get there. And in the meantime, we're gonna have these great chill chats where we can talk to each other, we can engage with each other as a community. I can hopefully get more people from my Discord, because I always get new users too, and I love that so much about YouTube. Like, it's helping me build. Like, if I get 2-3 new viewers, that's 2-3 new viewers I greatly appreciate. Like Oz, I'll shout out Oz. I'm gonna do this from now on. This is really cool. I know I've seen you before, Cheesecake, but it's nice to see you again. Gojo, I think I haven't seen you last stream, but it's good to see you again. Who's a returning? Oh no, my hand. I know I've seen some returning people too. I've seen Potato. I appreciate Potato too. Oh, Candy I came back too. I appreciate Candy I come back too. And Bob. Even Bob. I appreciate Bob. Listen, chat. If I make one new friend, I couldn't be any more happy. You know why? Because that's someone who has a different way of thinking. Maybe they have different questions they may ask. Maybe they have different life experiences. Maybe I can connect with them in some way. Chat, it's very important for me to connect with people. If I make another person and I meet another person, have the opportunity to get to know them, and if they get to join the Discord and I get to have talks with them in there too, that's me connecting. I want to connect with you all. It's very important to me. And that's why I'm scared of being, ever so big. I really want to connect with you all. It'll get a lot harder. Like, I will be open and honest about it all myself. And I've thought about it. If you guys are very engaging, and I absolutely appreciate that. And if anything, the way I can engage with you all to help open conversation with you all is just I answer questions. Like, I'll answer questions and I go on a really long yap spree, and I'll talk about what other people say and I'll engage with them too. Like, I'm kind of chatting with you all. Like, I'm in chat too at this point. But the only difference with me is that I'm basically the one yapping about it, so it's fun. I greatly appreciate you being here. I hope you stick around. If you can join a Discord server, that's great. If you can't, then please, it's no pressure. But just one new member is everything. And this kind of mentality is what helps me keep growing. I'm making a new impression, and that means everything. There's some people out there, oh my goodness. There's people out there that, chat, there's just one thing I hate, don't like. It's gonna be like the negative side of me. I just don't like people who more or less use things to like beg. There is this, and there's a lot of other videos out there. I'm not calling it anyone in particular. It's a specific trend, but like there's a sound that's like, please, I'm a small content creator and I need views. Please like and subscribe. I don't like that, chat. I really don't. Like, yes, I have to mention it because I still want to find opportunity to grow, but I don't mention it to the point where I don't want to say desperate, but I don't get so, what's a good, I already said desperate at this point, so I don't want to sound so desperate to the point where it's straight up my sound, like the sound that I use. Some people, I've seen some lower content creators and they've made some pretty funny stuff, but overall, and you know what, in the fairness, well, I don't like that sound because like the desperation comes in to try to be like, let's say, I don't know, Mr. Beast or something like that. They want to grow big, but they're not doing it because they want to actually have a community and get along with people. No, because they want to be like, oh, I never want to go work a job. I never want to go do this. I want to go be I want to just do content creation. They look like they have so much fun. I want to go see. I want to do what they do. So it's when you think like that, when all you're focused on is just I want to grow, I want to grow, I want to grow. Not building a sense of community, not growing with your audience, not actually engaging with them. Well, those people don't go anywhere. Those people don't actually, they don't actually see growth in their audience. Just because you beg doesn't mean you get it. Could you imagine if I sat here and be like, please, please, chat, like and subscribe to the video, please, please. I personally think hard work and effort pays off a lot more, and it speaks a lot more than just pleading. Pleading is just so tacky. Sorry. You just gotta put your best effort in. And granted, I'm not saying that you can't not plead ever. Sometimes if you want to want close a deal or you need something, then sure. If you're just out of the kindness of someone's heart at that rate, then sure, I understand. And for those moments, I've been in those moments before. And for those moments, whenever someone does something for me, I am very, 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 very from the bottom of my heart grateful. In fact, I have one still fresh in my memory right now. I won't say what it is. It's a little more personable than that, but it was definitely something that could have put me in a really bad spot if I didn't get the help from that person. And the best part is they didn't have to do it. Granted, they're a really good friend to me, but they still didn't have to do it. But they did. Maybe I'll talk about that another time, but definitely not on this stream. The point is, pleading can work, but when it comes to content creation, it's not like asking for sugar or asking for to borrow a Nintendo Switch or some money or whatever. It's literally you're taking people and you're trying to engage them. If all you care about is engaging, if your engagement all you care about is just basically getting videos out there, nothing's gonna happen. You have to be with your audience. You have to captivate them. You have to motivate them sometimes. You have to engage with them. I try to speak to you all, and this is kind of going back to how I did VR chat, or the way I show VR chat. I like doing it like phone vlog kind of thing, because it's fun. It's the way I show off the worlds. And if anything, I hope it's a way that I can do the best of my ability to show you what VR chat is. I've thought of all this stuff. I really have. And I think about the future too. Because I want to make sure I can understand just about anything that may come my way. I want to be very prepared for what I can do. But the actual entertainment part, I feel like I can do that pretty well. Or at least, I hope so. So... I appreciate it, Cheesecake, and that's important. That's very important. I want to make sure you guys feel heard and seen. That's so crucial to me, because you know what? You're so right. Because when I think about live streams, sometimes I go on live streams and it's just scrambled messes. It's the really high viewer count live streams. It's just scrambled messes because they're doing something really exciting or kooky. Granted, it's something exciting or kooky, so that I guess that works. If it works, it works. But some other streams, it's I see some streams where people are streaming and they just don't acknowledge their audience. You're just kind of there. And I know, they don't really have to talk to you. You're maybe tuning in for gameplay. But I remember this. There was this one Marvel Rivals person, live streamer I watched just for a little bit. They had about 2 or 3 viewers. And what really sold me to them, to make me stay really long to watch them, just to observe them, any and every comment they got, not only did they acknowledge it, but they had such a positive vibe to it. And on top of that too, I heard them say this, they were playing Marvel Rivals, but they didn't play Quick Play because they want to interact with their chat. I don't listen guys, I don't know what to tell you. I should have probably followed that guy, because he's gonna go places. With an attitude like that, the sky's the limit. And that's the point. Connect with your audience. I want to get to know you. I want to be there for you, because that just means anytime I stream or whatnot, then you may just be a little more inclined to join and see me, as opposed to like someone else you'll just get lost in the sauce with. That's why I like chatting. That's why I like chilling. I think I talk pretty good. I hope I do. So maybe I can use that to the best of my ability so you all feel seen. I've basically been doing stuff like this in VR chat my whole time. I've been in social circles and I speak pretty personally, and I do one-on-ones with people. I can talk in a group setting. I very much can. I can make sure everybody feels acknowledged and heard. It's even easier in a lower viewer count, and that's why I like these streams. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, if it's a higher viewer count, like, I'll put on more of a performance if anything. A lower viewer count, I can be more deep and personable. I can make sure you guys feel heard and understand. And in fact, I've gotten so deep into it, I'm already like 30 minutes past 9 when I should have been with my friend. But it's important to me. Like, I'm not trying. I hate to say it, hate reminding it, but this is why I've never have lived in the aspect of begging for things. If I want something, I have to earn it. Like, I earned your trust. I earned your attention. I worked for that, and I'm genuinely proud of that. But you know what else? Now that I have your attention, I actually want to make you feel important. I want to make you feel special. It's important to me. So, again, I'm making this community and this live stream and honestly my YouTube channel, it's all just a damn medium. It's like an advertisement engine for me to try to tell you all of the community I want to make, of the community I want to build. I just want us to feel connected. I want us to have fun. I want us to enjoy each other. I want us to have good vibes. And if I just try my very best, if I play my cards just right, as we grow and grow and grow, that feeling should never change. That is my biggest challenge. But honestly, I think I'm willing to take that challenge. I think I can. But it's always nice to have these smaller streams so I can be a little more personable with you all. Kaisel's more experienced. What's the goal of my channel? I still want to grow. Like I will advertise things like please subscribe if you can. Like if you like, I appreciate it. I love seeing the little hearts. It's encouraging. It's very nice and cute. But like join my Discord server. That's my final goal. I really want to build a Discord community so we can go into VR chat and do a lot of crazy things and do a lot of fun things. That's very important to me. And then hopefully eventually like the word of mouth spreads around so you guys tell your friends, you tell your friends of friends, and we keep coming in and we keep enjoying each other. Like I want to do VR chat events. I want to do like group game events. I'll play Roblox. I'll play whatever. I want to have fun with you all. Like, I want to have a Helldivers crew, and we all go play together, and we just laugh it up and have fun. You know, I want to play, like, the Discord games, like Death by AI. Death by AI is so much fun. It's very enjoyable. But just, I want to be with you all. Let's laugh. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy ourselves. But, of course, I want to also take the moment to know you, get to understand you. Who am I having fun with? What makes you have fun? Do you have fun a different way than I do? Is there any way that I can, what's your kind of fun? How can I see you? How can I understand you? That is my ultimate goal in life at this point. I genuinely want to meet as many people as I can and just help as many people as I can. It's a hard world out there. It really is. I want to help people build a sense of confidence with each other. If you have a group that you can rely on, it makes you feel a little more comforting in the real world. Because remember, the real world's so scary. I'm going to be honest with you, chat. You might not realize it, but you all are a super, super, super great comfort to me. Like, supremely. The Discord server, the live streams, seeing you all come back in here, I don't think you understand how much you all energize me. You all take my time away and tension away. I genuinely love being here. I love live streaming. That is why even though I knew my energy was not there, and potentially this high would bring me to an unstable yap level, I did it anyways. And yeah, I struggled quite a bit. But you know what? I started rewiring my thinking and realized I'm here with people I genuinely enjoy. And if someone else wants to come in and join that fun, then all the more same. I want you to be here, have fun. I'll follow along with your silly antics to the best of my ability, like Golden Ducky's hypotheticals. I mean, I get it. They get a little silly sometimes, but I'll try my best. I will make sure I do my best for you. You, like Kaisel, I Love Wine. You know, I remember Xenox and the way they spoke in the die talks. Realistic. I'm sorry, but they've had really good chats in the Discord server too. Gojo, every time I see Gojo's here. The person who says Philly from Timu. Oh my goodness. Of course, the hypotheticals. I always love the hypotheticals. Just the marriage arc that's going on right now. Tactile Elite, I appreciate Tactile Elite so much. Arshan, I appreciate Arshan. Skelly, I appreciate Skelly very much. I appreciate my Abby creator, even though they don't come in. Unknown, I appreciate Unknown. I really hope Unknown can eventually talk up some more. But you know, even newer people like Oz, I greatly appreciate you. Bob, if you stuck around for a bit, I appreciate you. Even the ones that said hi and bye. I remember someone said hi, yeah, I think yeah, hi, okay, bye. I don't remember his name. I think the last name was VT, but I appreciate them coming. I remember in previous streams, I've had some. You all might not realize it, but I've had some real life friends join the streams. I don't really call them out like any different than anybody else, but I've had some friends join. But you know, one of the most important people I really have to be there for and appreciate a lot is my first subscriber, Void. I do appreciate them. I remember their first comments, and they said that I was gonna grow big one day. I believe that's what it was. He was my first comment. He was my first subscriber. Look where I am now. I have a lovely community of people that I genuinely love and enjoy. Like genuinely, truly, wholeheartedly. And Void was the first person to help me feel that invigoration. He commented on every single thing when nobody else did. It really encouraged me. It really did. And now the rest of you all just coming in and commenting on my things and coming to my live streams and having fun, chilling, vibing as a community. Just seeing the hearts right now. You guys are amazing. I can't. You guys are amazing. Oh my goodness. I can't be any more happy with my community. You all give me so much confidence. You all give me so much joy. From the bottom of my heart, like truly thank you. I can't be any more thankful. It's cause you know what? You just tell me I can do it. And you know what? If I could do it, then I can do it for you. I want you to like grow with me. I want, as I get bigger and I get more people and I develop myself better, I want to personally grow with you all. I want to make sure, I want you all to be a part of my journey. And in exchange, you all come along, we chat, we have fun, we enjoy each other, I acknowledge you, and I hope I can build your confidence. So we just get better together. We are a team in this. And if there's anything that's most important to me, whenever I lead a team, I always stand at the front. We can do this. We really can. I really can't be any more thankful for you all. It means a lot to me. It really does. I'm gonna cry, chat. I'm gonna cry. I'm terrible at this. Oh no. It's just the I love why I rather be kids. I appreciate that, yeah. Oh man. I appreciate all the hearts. You guys are amazing. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna cry too. Thank you, Oz. I appreciate you. If everyone wants to hit people feel better about themselves, VR chat. Oh, I know. Exactly. I agree. VR chat is an amazing place, and I've spoken a lot about it earlier, but I still can't get over singing its praises. Just the sense of presence, seeing someone moving and all this kind of stuff, it really does sell it to you. It really wants you to be there with that person. And just think about it. If you ever meet me in VR, which again, I really want to do VR chat meetups. You meet me in VR, I know you're seeing it behind a screen, but just imagine seeing this right next to me. Like, I've had some of the best one-on-one conversations in VR chat, and you could potentially be next. You can potentially be the next one that I appreciate and enjoy. So, don't be afraid. I'm here for you, okay? I'm very accommodating, and I know what I'm doing. I hope. So, I hope I can help you be more confident, and I hope I can help you see yourself more, because I want to connect. I want to be a little different about it. I want to try to, like, be there. And again, that's why my typical format is world hopping, chill, because I love being fun and goofy. It's always enjoyable. The horror worlds, they're crazy, but I enjoy them. But then I like to sit down and just get real with you all. That's the most important part to me. And then we go back and forth, back and forth. That's probably my best video. That's probably my best format. I love it. It's very enjoyable. I love being high energy, but I also love being chill. It's the best of both worlds for me. So, I appreciate it. I really do. You all mean a lot to me. And just understand that you tuning in, you watching me, and you being a part of the community has genuinely helped me. At work, in my personal life, and everything in between. Understand how much of an impact you're making just by being here. Sometimes you don't even have to chat. You're just here. In which I hope you're comfortable chatting, but if you're not, that's fine too. Because you know what? This is supposed to be chill. We're having fun. I genuinely appreciate you all being here. I don't know how to else express that besides almost crying, because I literally almost cried. The growth I make is because you give me your attention. And you ask questions, and I open up about it, and then I get your connection. And there, that's all uphill from there. So, truly, I appreciate you all. The hearts are crazy. I really can't thank you all enough. It brings me such great joy and gratitude. I gotta catch up. Oh, I'm actually pretty caught up. I'm pretty good about this. So, jeez, big facts. All right, everybody. Okay. I appreciate you all for being thankful. That's also nice to me too. Okay, chat. I'm gonna let you know. Since I've been really deep this time, I'll let you know a little secret. One of my insecurities is that if I feel useless, then I feel down about myself. So you all saying thank you and that you appreciate it, showing that sense of validation, it helps build me a better sense of confidence. Hey, listen, I'm still human after all. I still have my insecurities. Some of them I can't fix, but you know what? You know it's one of the best ways to fix it? Find my way to fix it. But no, seriously, like, I love connection and love getting to know you all, because you know what's the most satisfying, and you might be surprised to hear this, chat. You know what's the most satisfying thing to me to ever do is to make someone happy. Like, I legitimately feel overjoyous when that happens. I don't know how else to explain it, but that's how it is. Some people don't believe me sometimes. But how do I prove that? I be the best I can be for you. So, yeah. What's up? Oh, goodness gracious. Alright, but everybody, I appreciate it. I don't even think I'm going to play Marvel Rivals anymore. I still got to get off because I got to go to work pretty early. So, Daddy Full Body Tracking, come back for just one moment. Get over here. Come over. Where am I? I'm in this... Way up in the sky. Come back to me. Come back to me. Everybody come back to me. Right here. Hi! Alright. Chat, listen. Chat. I'm very appreciative of you all. thank you for being here. Like truly, I can't be any more happy that you all want to watch me. Damn, I'm pretty cute. Alright, I'm out of here. I'm gonna try to play Marvel Rivals now. See you in the next one, Home Scouts. How do I turn this off? Somebody help me. Why am I so bad at this? Chat, please. So they're calling.